at the numbers involved and the fact that we are going to become a minority in our own country before 2050, well before 2050 for the younger people, that I term to be genocide. And I'm backed up again by the United Nations definition on genocide, which quite specifically says, in the present convention, genocide means any of the acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethical, racial or religious group, and deliberately inflicting on that group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, in whole or in part. Now, go to any city centre which is inundated with the third world. You will not see any white people in Tower Hamlets. You won't see white people in all parts of Luton, parts of Leicester, all across the country, because they have been driven out. They have lost their right to exist as a culture and a race in their own country. This is what's happened in an incredibly short period of time, and it started from a small base. Now that small base of people, when they double, when their demographic doubles from 100,000 to 200,000, it doesn't really matter. But when you get to the point now where we've got 4 million Muslims in this country, they are going to become 8 million within the next decade, and then 16 million, and then 32 million. And we, meanwhile, are dwindling as a race. Our government is against us, our media is against us, we are losing a racial war, we are losing a cultural war, and we've lost, essentially, today, because we're standing up now trying to do something about it, but we are not helped by our own people who are running our government and running our country and running our education and running our media and running our councils. They are intent on seeing us reduced to a small, servile race of people. Why they want to do this, I simply don't know. Some of them are evil, some of them are naive and stupid and don't understand, but combined with the evil and with the naivety, we are in serious, serious trouble, and our children and our grandchildren are going to be utterly confused by how did you allow this to happen, and what sort of people were you to sit back and allow this to happen under your noses? Because you were frightened of being called a racist? Really? One word has made you sit back and do nothing while your country was ripped from underneath your feet? You have got to be joking. But we're not joking. We are trying to do something about it, but our government, the European Union, the United Nations, they are intent on ripping our country and our culture out from under our feet, and it is so important that we are not allowing ourselves to be called a racist if we stand up and say, I want to protect my country, I want to protect my culture, I want to protect my race. You are the racist, because what you are doing is probably the most evil act of criminal racism carried out in the history of mankind. You have deliberately reduced an indigenous people to servitude. They are the racists. The left liberals are the racists. We are decent, proud patriots, and we should be very proud of ourselves, and we've got to keep fighting this until we win. Thank you very much.